Oh my god, I'm so fucking hungry. What's up everybody? Since I'm leaving Japan, that most of you guys know already, I thought I'd make a list of 10 things you need to do in Japan. So let's get this started. Number 1 is onsens. You absolutely need to go check out these onsens. They are hot springs in Japan. Basically, in layman's terms, it's a jacuzzi that is natural flowing. There are a lot of man-made onsens in Japan, but the majority of them are natural spring waters, which is awesome. But unfortunately, if you have tattoos like me, it's going to be extremely hard to get into some of these onsens. There are ones available for you, but it may limit your options for checking out certain onsens, the biggest onsens, the most popular. So you have to just search, and they are out there, I promise you. Go check it out because they are awesome. Number 2 is karaoke. Karaoke is ingrained in cultural amazingness that is part of Japan and its workplace. A lot of people go straight after work to karaoke. It is an alternative way to have a good, fun nightlife experience without the busyness of the bars or the clubs, and it's just an exclusive area. A lot of these karaoke's that people don't know, which are different from other countries, they're exclusive rooms, so only you and your friends are going to be hearing you sing, which is awesome. And it just makes the experience way more intimate, way more fun, and it's just a great night out. Number 3 is nightlife in general. Besides karaoke, there are tons of other outlets you can to experience the Japanese nightlife. There are clubs, there are bars, there are hubs, there are many ways to get out there, meet people, and it's the best way to experience and practice language. I can say honestly, the most amazing, nice people that you will ever meet, you will probably meet while traveling in a bar. So go do it, go experience it, and have a good time. Number 4 is shrines. Go check out these shrines. They are amazing. They are in rural parts of Japan. They are on the outskirts of cities. They are in major cities. And everyone that I go to is something new. They could be small, they could be big, and it's just a great cultural experience to try out in Japan. Number 5 is castles in Japan. There are a handful of amazing castles in Japan. There are very few that are actually historically intact, meaning there's not remodeling going on. And how you can tell the difference of these castles is if you can basically walk with your shoes on in the castle, you know it's remodeled. These castles are majestic. They are just as amazing as in the movies or how you imagine them. So I would recommend completely go check out these castles in Japan. Number 6 is the food in Japan. You need to go out. If you have a weak palate or a very bland palate, risk it, go in Japan, go try yakitori, okonomiyaki, onigiri, just all the basic food groups that the Japanese eats almost every week, every month. It's just an experience that you need to fully enrich yourself in the culture, the Japanese culture, and the food here, I'm telling you, is amazing. So go out, go experience the culture, go experience the native local foods, and for sure you won't be disappointed. Number 7 is hike. Go on hikes while in Japan. There are some amazing mountains, hills here, including the volcano Mount Fuji, and it's just an amazing experience to go out and see these beautiful landscapes that you wouldn't normally see in your native country, and just experience nature, get out and have a good time. Number 8 is Matsuri, which is just a local festival in Japan. They have these almost every weekend or every month at least in an area close to where you might be in Japan. These festivals have food, they have cultural experience, they have dancing, they have people in yukatas dressed up all the time, and it is just an amazing fun time that you wouldn't be able to experience anywhere else besides just in the festival. It's just something that the locals do every year, and it's a great experience, so go try it out. Number 9 is go skiing and snowboarding. I am so mad I didn't get to go snowboarding while in Japan, but I would recommend that anyone who's here should go do it, especially if you are on the Sapporo Island, because that is one of the best mountain ranges, one of the most freshly snowed powder NAR sessions you could ever have. I've heard great things, all my friends have done it, and they would recommend it to anyone. So skiing and snowboarding, go do it while in Japan. Number 10 is visit cities that aren't on any guidebooks in Japan, because these cities, you get a cultural experience that you wouldn't in any other major city, because in Japan there is not a discrimination against foreigners, there is a unawareness of foreigners as soon as you step out of the main tourist section. When you go to a place like Tokyo or Kyoto, they see foreigners all the time, so you don't get that shock factor. But as soon as you go somewhere else, people are just so surprised to see you there because they don't see it in their normal everyday lives. You will be able to better understand and see some of the daily life and interactions of some of the Japanese people that you wouldn't necessarily see in some of these bigger cities that are used to foreigners. And it's also nice to just go out without a map, experience the country that you're in, and something that can't be put on a list or on a planner, and do it on your trips. Get to traveling. See you guys next time. Peace.